there.
Okay, we're going to do end curls today. End curls, we'll just do it exactly what it says. It's just going to give a little bit of a bend or an arc to the curl, or to the hair. You can either curl them under, or you can have them with a little bit of a flip up. Okay, it just gives direction to it. So of course this is in your procedure book, and it is what number?
F12.
F12. So as always, it's sanitize your hands, assemble your materials, seat and drape your patron, examine the scalp, make sure that the hair is completely dry. You never want to take a curling iron to someone's hair that's damp. Number one, you can singe it, okay? Number two, it's not going to curl at all. All you're going to do is put the heat source onto the hair and damage it, okay? Because it's not going to curl it if it's got that, if it's already wet. What else do I have on here? What are my steps?
This is the shampoo.
Okay, shampoo, towel dry. You'd be able to apply product if you wanted to. Now some people like to put a little bit of hairspray on before they curl. You have to be careful with that because some sprays will make the hair from the iron stick to it, and you can actually burn it right onto the iron. Okay, so you have to be careful with that. Sometimes, like if I'm doing a style on someone that their hair is hard to curl, I might give it a shot of hairspray, then brush it out, and then curl it. But you have to be careful. If there's a lot of hairspray on there, it could stick. Okay? So, we are going to subsection where we're doing end curls. I like to have a little bit of control. And she's got her bottom from her nape area shaved, so we're just going to go up a little bit further than that. Okay. So, and I'm letting down probably about an inch worth depth of hair. Okay. Safety precautions. We're using Marcel irons. With a Marcel iron, you need to take a Sanex tissue paper, and you always, always test the temperature of the iron before you begin, okay? Did you ever see that one on YouTube where the girl does her hair and the curl hair comes off? Yeah, that's why. These can get extremely hot. You're going to put it on, wrap it on there, and then look for singeing. It'll be yellow or burnt, or if it smokes, okay, then you'll know that it's damaged. This is the rest. This is to be able to use to lay it on the counter. You never want to lay the iron part flat on here. It will burn. You have to be careful. Anytime it touches anything, it will burn and melt, okay? You can put them into these holes. There's a bigger one and then the smaller one. They are heat resistant, so that can go in there. You have two settings. You have a high and a low. If it would be too hot, you'd want to flip it on the low. Some of the irons have a dial that they turn. You never want to go to the highest setting. That would be for very coarse, very resistant hair, okay? If I would do that on your hair, it would probably stick to the iron and burn, okay? You always want to start like a medium. If it doesn't seem to be hot enough on those dial ones, then go up a little bit, but you never want to go to the full thing on that one, okay? What's my next step?
Wind the hair from the end once around the barrel of the iron.
Okay. This one I'm using my heat-resistant comb, the hard rubber combs or the heat-resistant combs. Do not use a plastic type comb. It will melt. Warning you now. You have two sides to your comb. You have the wide side and you have the finer side. Wide side is more for general, all over. This one gives you a little bit finer, a little bit smoother. You always comb the hair before you curl it. Have you ever ironed clothes? Use an iron. Would I take my shirt, put it into a ball, and then put the iron on top of it? Why not? It would put wrinkles into it. Same thing with your hair. You want to comb it first. Don't just take an iron into the hair before it's combed. Or those knots and tangles, you're pressing them into the hair. That's what causes the damage. You want to turn the rest off. You have to be careful because you can't touch the end of this. You're going to burn yourself, so please be careful. This is how you hold this iron. 2 fingers on top and the 2 fingers below, okay? This handle swivels, so it's kind of nice, but this is how you're going to open and close it. 2 fingers up, 2 fingers below, and your fingers go like this. Now, if I want her hair to go under, so when I bring it in, do you see you have the round part and then you have this little shell? So if I want it to go under, the hair has to follow around that rod. So I need to make sure I'm turning it that way. If I want it to go up, then I would bring it here and turn it up. Okay? You understand? All right. And I can actually even kind of straighten her hair. See how she's a little bit of wave there? Okay, I'm going to comb it smooth. I'll put my iron in, and I'm just going to kind of slide down through. And look how I just straightened her hair a little bit. Okay, bring it down. And again, you're going to follow it through. And I just want to curve it a little bit. Okay, do you see how I get a little bit of curve on that? Just a little bit of an arc. I don't want to go too much because I don't want to put curl in it. I just want to put a little bit of an end curl, just a little bit of an arc to it. Okay, and that's what you should have. And then continue on all over. So you're just going to run it through. Again, follow it through. It goes this direction if I want it to go in under. Okay, and you would do this all over for your end curls. And again, if you want it to go up, you're just going to take it and curl it the opposite way. Put it in, the hair goes below. Okay, when I want to go under, it goes over top of it and under. Whenever I want to go up, then it goes this way and up. What would happen if I went to go under, but I rolled it up? I would put a crease in it, and you will have those. You always want to make sure that you have a nice end curl, so get those ends tucked in. If you don't, and if you don't go the whole way, you're going to create what we call fish hooks. Do you ever see those on here? If it's not, you want to have a nice, nice end curl. So again, it's either all up or all down. And this is just whenever you just want to do a little bit of curl control on the ends. You can do it on long hair, you can do it on shorter hair too, and just do it all over.
Are we gonna do this on a long-hand mannequin?
Yes, you can do it on a long-hand mannequin.
Whoa.
You can also do it on each other. Right.
Got a little mixed up there. I got excited.
I still hate you.
I know.
But we're going to do, and you'll do it all over, and then you're going to let section by section down for this one. The key is to make sure that you get that end tucked in the whole time.
How are you touching that?
How am I touching it? I'm not touching it. Okay, I'm putting it in, smoothing it. Put the iron in. I'm using my fingers. Remember how to open and close it. Get in and under. I'm pulling my fingers out and sliding down. And then look, I want to slide it down till I get those ends. See how I have the ends caught in here? They have to be caught in under. And then just one twist of the turn of the wrist.
Are we allowed to do it on a mannequin?
You can do it on a mannequin. You can do it on each
Just
other.
said that like 5 seconds ago.
Can we do it on other people?
Oh my lord, Malia.
We're going to play back the video. Okay. Do you see how I just get a little bit of that end? What I'm looking for is to make sure that the ends are smooth and under. Shh, girls. Okay. And then, again, the full way down. Make sure that end is under. You don't have any crease in it. Slide your hands out and slide it down. And what's nice about the Marcel, I like Marcels better than I do spring grip irons. They're more professional. It's hard to do a Marcel on yourself, though. I think they last longer in the salon. The girls that I work, I just always was really good at using a Marcel. Some people are, some people aren't. The girls I worked with, they all use spring grips. My Marcels lasted twice as long as what their irons did. Because you realize in a salon, you plug it in 8 o'clock in the morning, and if you're working 12 hours that day, it's probably 8:30, 9 o'clock till you unplug it. So it has to stay plugged in all day long, and it's hot all day. These last so much better because you don't have that little spring. Theirs, the spring dies. It flips out too quick. So I think they last longer. But again, they look more professional, I think, and you can do a little more with them because I can slide that down through because I can control just by my pulling up on this and let it slide. I pull them together when I want it to close.
How long should we leave the curling irons on to warm up?
You'll be able to tell when you feel them. okay? Or whenever, you'll see whenever they get warm enough. But bring it around, like I said, hold this band in. There is no spring, so you have to hold it in. Feel the hair. I touch the hair, and I'm just feeling when it gets warm. When it gets warm, I let go, okay? Because you don't want to burn it. You don't rub it, but you just feel it. And then you would let your next layer down. So, you're going to take your next section and then bring it down. Huh?
You do bangs?
You can do bangs, yep, yep. If I were doing bangs, I might just want to do it the direction that she wants it, that she wears it. Like in her case, maybe take it, and I would probably just want to do just a nice in curl going this direction. Okay? So just take a small section, curl it like this, and flip. But we're going to let section by section down, and then we'll do it again. So, all right? Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Who wants to work? Yep, you can practice.
me to
her.
turn it
That
up?
is nice.